Is a real estate bloodbath coming? But before we jump into that, make sure you hit subscribe below to stay on top of all of the latest Huntsville, Alabama real estate news. So real estate investor and Shark Tank investor Barbara Corcoran recently said we're going to have a bit of a bloodbath before this thing gets better. And she's not talking about residential real estate. She's actually talking about commercial real estate. Commercial real estate across this country is in huge trouble. Barbara went on to further explain that she thinks that we may see as big as a 40% drop in commercial real estate values before they start to bottom out. I think she may be right, especially nationwide. I think here locally, we're probably not going to see anywhere near a 40% drop. I have talked to a local commercial real estate agent, and they did say demand has dropped in the local Huntsville, Alabama market, but we are very much insulated versus a lot of some of the bigger cities that had huge high-rise buildings, and a lot of those are just now sitting vacant. And so you might be asking, how did we get to this point where we have a huge commercial drop and we're not seeing residential drops? Well, a lot of it comes back to COVID. So when COVID happened, a lot of people were sent to work from home, and a lot of those employees and those team members are simply not going back to work. And so a lot of these businesses, as their leases are renewing, are simply not renewing those leases. And so there's not the demand that's out there, or there has been out there, for commercial office space. And that really has a trickle-down effect. So if there's a 50-story commercial building and its majority of it is empty, that's affecting not only that 50-story office building, but it's also affecting all the commercial space around it that was servicing that commercial building, all the restaurants and dry cleaners and those type of businesses as well. And so it's really a trickle-down effect. The other thing that we're seeing too is with COVID, that's obviously we had all this inflation, money printing, now the Fed's stepping in and raising interest rates. And as these interest rates are rising, that is also affecting the demand on commercial, because commercial is typically investors, and investors are looking at cap rates. And as interest rates go up, they have to see a higher cap rate to be able to justify the higher interest rate for that property to simply cash flow. So you factor that in, the recession concerns that we have as well. And then the other ticking time bomb that we have when it comes to commercial real estate, and really kind of multifamily real estate as well, is when you do a commercial investment, it's not like a single family home where you're going out and getting a 15-year or 30-year fixed rate. You're getting a commercial loan, which is typically a 5-year or a 7-year rate. Now, it's typically amortized over 25 or 30 years, but it does become due after that 5 or 7 year period. And so a lot of these commercial rates or commercial loans were working on lower interest rates, but they're simply not going to work once interest rates reset on them. And I have read numbers as high as $1.4 trillion worth of commercial loans that are set to become due as early as 2024. And so this is really going to create that potential commercial real estate bloodbath with this lack of demand that we're going to see in commercial real estate. So 2023 is obviously not the place to invest in commercial real estate. You may not be a commercial real estate investor, but you have real estate goals. And if you'd like to sit down with us to help you look at those real estate goals in terms of buying, selling, or even investing, shoot us an email at moving@mattcurtisrealestate.com, or you can give us a call at 256-333-MOVE.